Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Terror Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Hello, Leo show. We're looking at things from a new perspective today. Virgo, movable energy. Will not quit. No, we will not. Our lighting is poor. Our angles are different. The tub is clogged terribly. And we're working through those issues. We just need a win. We just need a triumphant victory. Hey there, Judgment. 5 cups at the bottom of the deck. We just need a win, guys. Really. One thing to succeed at, to be successful with. I think that's what's going to get things to break free and stop being so blocked and stopped and caught up. These all came out reversed. 8 of Pentacles, our work. Ace of Cups, our relationships. Knight of Wands, our confidence. And the 8 of Swords. Control. Our ability to feel in control. But I feel like the reason that all of these things are blocked up, stopped up, and needing to be shaken loose, needing to be agitated, pushed, rocked a little bit, is because they're all bucked up. Our work ethic, what we're working on, how many things we're working on, and the amount of dedication that we are putting into that. Our view on relationships and reaching out, wanting, needing to start new relationships when we have to work on the waters at home first. Not considering the source of our own waters, not working on our existing relationships. We just want something new to make us feel better because all of our existing relationships aren't going great. Our self-confidence, our ability to just believe in ourselves because everything's going so awry. We just need that win, right? But also, this is the most troubling card to be here because this is a very bad relationship with constriction, restriction. This is in boundaries. This is bondage. We might need to pause. Blockages, stoppages, and things. We're cool. We're fine now. We need to break loose all of these things. Yeah, that's why. I got sidetracked and wanted to get to the point quickly, but no. This one is the most troubling because it is a very toxic relationship with control and wanting to be in control. And I think that needs to be, like, they all need to be turned. And I think one follows the other, honestly, down the line. So pay attention to your steps and wherever you are on these stepping stones, because I think each one of these is going to have to turn as a step, even though it's going to take a great amount of force, firepower, friction, and agitation to even rock this head into the concept, an idea that maybe I was going about it all wrong. Enlightenment, the judgment. It is great and terrible. Hey, 5 of Cups. Dropped right on top of that 8 of Swords. Feeding, nursing, or quelling your need or obsession for control in whatever aspect of life you feel I am triggering for you. When I say control issues, numbing that out, trying to wash it all down, is what's going to cause the backflow in your relationships of the toxic. I'm turning that back upside down now. That's not the answer. The 9 of Cups at the bottom. Too funny. Too funny. All right, who fell on top of the Knight? We're stepping backwards because it's retrograde season. Not even a joke. What fell on top of the Knight of Wands? Our self-confidence. The 9 of Swords. In reverse, pushing us down, keeping us out of our light by overwhelming thoughts that we can't seem to block out, numb out, control our way through. What are we gonna do? How come? Why do we suck so much? Don't suck so much. Things suck a lot, and you suck too, but just saying. It doesn't mean that you can't be brave. It doesn't mean that you can't keep trying to do the good thing, the right thing, the thing that you know is in your own truth. Getting over those fears, releasing those fears, this coming full moon. The 10 of Pentacles whipped all the way over to the 8 of Pentacles. Is it because I reversed that Ace of Cups that we're not landing anywhere near? We're not going anywhere near this Ace of Cups new relationship since I turned it back upside down. The Empress over the top. The 10 of Pentacles lay over the 8. I feel like the Empress, is she connected? There's such a far, like, line and distance between her and everything else. She's just kind of over top. How I was looking at her today, since I've done this read before, is like, this is the birthing bed, because we're doing the super new moon down into a micro full moon eclipse type situation, which is, you know, very much like giving birth. That is a very quick contraction, and the eclipse is kind of like the head's coming out right now. And as we finish out Pisces season, our Aries baby will be birthed. The new year, the new cycle. But yeah, she's just very representative of the cycles. But the way she's here, like, I'm just trying to understand, is she giving birth to this entire thing, or is she manifesting this entire thing? Has she been planning this? What's your role here? What's your position? I question. And also why we can't get anything on the Ace of Cups. Do I need to turn it? I need to turn it back up. Okay. Well, they jumped a little bit at least. What? Maybe. Almost. Kind of. It's because I'm pushing on it. It's because of like the force that I am applying and the target of like, I think this is the problem, but we need to apply a lot of pressure over here in the other areas, on the other ends. Okay, so this tub situation. There's a stupid in the way that these pipes connect from the bathroom sink to the tub, and then there's a weird elbow that like comes down, and like everything's just like kinked and curved in really stupid ways. But I opened some things downstairs while I was messing around with the plugged up areas in the upstairs and agitated things to a point of really breaking some shit that was already broken, but its integrity was just holding enough to get by until I came around doing my thing and fucking shit up. So now the problem is identifiable because we have broken it open. I can tell you exactly where the issue is, and we figure out how to fix it. That's why we're doing this break here right now. We're getting into the tarots because we needed to, and also we had to let things dry out a little bit. Chariot. Reversed on top of all of this. Yeah. We're breaking things loose, applying that pressure to the situation, but doing it like it's being directed by the Empress. The way the chariot came, it kind of connects the Empress the way that I asked to the rest of this. So it's a very directed force coming down from the Empress energy, from the feminine way of doing things. I'm not a plumber. I don't know what I'm doing, but I understand like gravity and how to, make airflow. So we're putting all of that force into these locations so that we can break free, but it's not like an overwhelming amount of pressure. The outside force is the overwhelming amount of pressure, and the internal force and disciplines that we've been talking about applying are now actually shaking things up and breaking things loose and starting to open up spaces and places and allowing us to distribute that pressure in an artful, creative sort of way. Because you can't just brute force from one area. You have to kind of spread it out, right? That is what's going to break loose that water flow. The thing that we want at the end, we got to do a whole bunch of stuff on the other sides of things to get ourselves truly in line. Like, we are working so hard, but what are we really accomplishing? We have to focus on working towards creating our arch, our home, our steadfastness, our stability, and our security. dealing with confidence issues, pushing ourselves through those moments where we feel like we just can't do it. And when we fail, we try and try and try again. Because we're learning. And you can't learn if you don't do nothing. And dealing with control issues in whichever way that triggers you. For me to call out control issues, because that could mean a lot of different things and could apply to a lot of different aspects, but it's present and it's being addressed. And that is the very first step for the Chariot from this Empress, is breaking loose of those control issues, breaking loose of those constructs in our minds of punishment, good deeds, bad deeds. Are you a good person? Are you a bad person? Maybe you're just a person. And the more you try to good and do better, you become a better person. And people can become better people, not for the sake of anything else outside of themselves. This is a personal journey that we are walking here. But getting those things in order will help to combat the next issue, which is that self-worth and value. And the Ace of Cups really doesn't need any assistance, does it? All it needs is a good cleaning and a good cleansing and a good amount of force to get those stopped up works flowing again. Because the heart is the heart. It is the cleaning system. No, people are going to say things. Second guessing, the self-confidence. Yes, sometimes words come out wrong. Yes, sometimes things get discombobulated. That's okay. Just calm down and don't be so technical all the time. Inside the mind. Hypercritical of ourselves, of others, that need for control and everything to be just so. We're going to release that. We're going to let that go. We're going to let things flow and move in smoother and better ways. Looking at things from new perspectives. Showing up 15 minutes late with a black eye, but still wanting to do the show. Let's go. I care about this. I'm going to show up to do this. Are we in the middle of chaos? Yes, absolutely. But we're going to stop for a minute and we're going to do this because this is important too. We'll pull the rest of this day together. Bet. You can bet on that. It's just going to take a lot of energy and focus and good judgment of ourselves. Realistic and not overbearing. Release those control issues. Enjoy the journey. Couldn't be a Virgo full moon without a whole bunch of stuff coming up, could it? Thanks, kids. We'll see you next time.